Hi boys and girls, I'm Miss Wolf, one of the third grade teachers in St. Tammany Parish, and today we're going to talk a little bit about economics and how our current situation is affecting our community. I want to start off our lesson with our essential question. How do producers and consumers depend on each other? So we're going to start with some of our terms that we want to become familiar with. So what are goods? Goods are physical things such as clothes, toys, strawberries, computers, and cars, and most goods will cost you money. Services are jobs provided by people. Some examples: doctors, farmers, firefighters, hairstylists, and bus drivers. All of these people provide a service to the people in our community based on what they need or what they want. Up next, we have producers and consumers. A producer is someone who makes or provides a good or service. A consumer is a person who buys goods and services. So when we think consumer, you want to think customer. How about supply and demand? Supply is a measure of how much there is of a good or service. If there isn't enough of something available, there's going to be a scarcity. However, if there is more than what is necessary, if there is extra of something available, then there's going to be a surplus. Demand is a measure of how much people need or want a good or service. So supply and demand, the prices are based on supply and demand. When supply is low but the demand is high, the prices are going to go up. So an example for this would be that everyone needs hand sanitizer right now, but not many stores have it available. The supply of hand sanitizer might be really low, but the demand is really high. So the price for hand sanitizer might be more expensive. It might go up at this time. When the supply is high and the demand is low, the prices will go down. So an example for this, there might be a high supply of corn available at farms, but there might not be a big demand for it. So farmers might have to lower the price of corn in order to sell it to the people in their community. So let's review over our essential question one more time together. How do producers and consumers depend on each other? So we're going to go ahead, we'll take a virtual field trip to Miss Heather's strawberry farm, where Miss Hubble and Miss Shoemake will talk more about our essential question. See you there.
Hi boys and girls, I'm Miss Shoemake, and I'm also a third grade teacher with St. Tammany Parish School System. I'm on location here at Miss Heather's strawberry farm, and I wish you could smell these sweet, fresh strawberries. They smell amazing. Now, Miss Wolf has taught you some important words having to do with the economy. Let's learn what some of those ideas look like in real life so that we can understand them a little bit better. Now, I came here today to pick strawberries. Do you think a strawberry would be a good or a service? Yes, great. Since I can hold this strawberry, then I know that it's a good. Now, Miss Heather also provides a service. Some of you may have been here with your school or with your family, and Miss Heather loves teaching kids and families about growing strawberries. Teaching is a service. I have another question for you. I plan on buying some strawberries today, so would that make me a consumer or a producer? Yes, you're right. That would make me a consumer. Now, Miss Heather grows the strawberries that I need to pick. So would that make Miss Heather a consumer or a producer? Exactly, yes, she is a producer. We depend on each other to provide what each other needs. I depend on Miss Heather to produce the strawberries for my family. Miss Heather depends on me to come and purchase the strawberries as a consumer or the customer. The strawberries are her good that she provides. Now, I'm going to go finish picking my strawberries, but Miss Hubble and Miss Heather are here with me today. They are going to talk to you more about the relationship between consumers and producers, and then you are going to have a chance to help us solve a problem. See ya.
Thanks, Miss Shoemake. Hey, everybody. I'm Miss Hubble. I'm also a third grade teacher with St. Tammany Parish Schools, and we are here with Miss Heather from Miss Heather's Strawberry Patch. Thank you so much for having us and talking to us today. We want to, first of all, thank you for being a producer of such beautiful strawberries and allowing consumers like myself and Ms. Shoemake to come out and pick your beautiful strawberries.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you a couple of questions though. Prior to this current situation, how did you typically get your consumers to come out and pick your strawberries?
Well, we're a U-Pick farm, and it's really called ag tourism. And we have children, school kids that come and they pick. We have between 10 and 15,000 children that usually come every year. I do a story time with them where we go through the different stages of growing strawberries. And then I talk about all the things that they can do with their strawberries when they take them home, how the different ways that they can eat them. And then they get to go and pick strawberries.
Wonderful. Well, these past couple of months with us having to stay home, how have you gotten the word out about your surplus of strawberries since everybody was at home?
Whoa, that was a heart-wrencher one. You know, knowing that we was going to have to take, and we call it peddling, have to get them out there and get them sold. So we were taking and we were picking between 100 to 150 flats a day. And we was going to different places, different parking lots, different towns, and selling them. We would post on Facebook that I was going to be in this location and let people know, and they would come and meet us to sell them.
By word of mouth. Fantastic. Wonderful. Well, now it's my turn to go pick some strawberries, but before I do, I'm going to go turn you over to Miss Pequeno, who's going to have a little challenge for you. We need you to help her solve a problem. Hey, Miss Shoemake, wait for me. Don't pick all those strawberries.
Now that we've heard from Miss Shoemake and Miss Hubble over at Heather's farm, I have a challenge for you. We know Miss Heather is having a hard time getting her products to consumers during this current situation. I'm going to help you write a paragraph about how Miss Heather can get her product to consumers. First, let's take a look at the important parts of a paragraph. When writing a paragraph, you always want to start out with a topic sentence. This will help introduce the topic, and you can restate your problem. Next, you're going to come up with a detail 1, detail 2, and detail 3. These 3 details are going to help support your topic sentence. Finally, you're going to write a closing sentence. This will close the paragraph. It can either be a restate, a hope, a wish, or a question. Now, go ahead and grab a piece of paper and a pencil. Let's get started. Don't forget to indent. For my topic sentence, I chose to restate the problem. There are many ways Miss Heather can get her surplus of product to consumers during this time. If you would like, you can copy mine, or if you want a challenge, you can come up with a topic sentence of your own. Now, let's go ahead and come up with our first detail. One way is, you could say, one way is that Miss Heather can have virtual field trips. Miss Heather would be providing both a good, the strawberries, and a service by teaching students about her strawberry farm. That's just an example. You can write that one, or you can come up with one on your own. Next, let's write our second detail. My second idea is, this time I challenge you to come up with one all by yourself. Now let's write our third detail. Some transitional words you may want to use are lastly, finally. My third detail is, I chose to use finally. Go ahead and fill in the rest of the sentence on your own. Now it's time to write our closing sentence. Your closing sentence ends and closes the paragraph. I chose to come up with a question. That way, when your friends and your family are reading this paragraph, we are challenging them to come up with some ideas of their own. So let's say, how can you help other producers sell their products? If you would like, you can come up with your own closing sentence. Now, check over your paragraph and don't forget to share with someone.
Thank you for watching as we learned about economics. You did a great job. Remember to keep watching videos like this one so we can keep learning together. Thank you.